So it's a beautiful sunny day. However, it is very windy out here. It's been coming in gusts on and off. And it's like 50 something degrees, 52, 53 degrees. So it's nice and the sun is really hot, but it's windy. So hopefully this microphone with the windsock on it will not translate a lot of wind to you guys. So here's the plan. I have to get these out of here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this new trimmer rack and finally get it mounted to that mower. I also have to get the mount done for this accelerator, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to do the trimmer rack. So I need to get all these mowers out of here, get them out of my way. Like I told you guys, starting off the season, I'll mostly be running this one here and this one here. So this one is going to get moved over to there, and then that walker will get moved to the middle, and the Wright will be on the outside. So let's get at it. So we got the Wright Sport X sitting in here, ready for the trimmer holder to mount on there. This is what comes in the box. This is what Wright gives you. Shame on you, Wright, for such poor instructions. That does not tell you how to mount it to a mower. So what you got to do is go like me, go to Wright Owners Forum, and this guy here posted a picture of his. And I just saved the picture to my phone. Now I can enlarge it, see what it looks like, and go off this picture on how it's supposed to be mounted.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Okay, so here's the problem. It's kind of at an angle this way instead of straight on, but in all the pictures I've seen, all of the Sport X's and all the ZKs, everything that these were mounted to, they mounted across this bar that goes across here. None of the mower pictures I can find online with this trimmer rack have this front plate. So this front plate is, I mean, there's bolts through there because there's a weight underneath, and there's a bunch of weights in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 weight plates in there, and I'm thinking that's a distribute because of the seat in the back. But either way, this plate is on there, so I can't mount it to that bar. So I kind of put it on there a little bit differently. It's supposed to be straight across, so this bolt pretty much goes right down through the center there, and in the bottom. So I did them at an angle. I mean, it's on there. It isn't going anywhere. So what I'm going to do now is put the top one on, and the top one, you know, that's easier. This one just, you pull out these two carriage bolts right here, and then you just run them through there, and it holds the top part up there. So I'm going to put this piece on, and then we're going to go ahead and see if a trimmer will go on there and actually sit down on it. I don't know. We're going to find out. It might be too low. That's going to hit my fuel tank. We're going to see.
Find
kit that go in these two right here are they're long, okay? The two carriage bolts that come stock in the mower right there are really short. They're not long enough to go through the trimmer mount, the frame of the mower, and this black bar right here. So what I did is I took those two out and I put them in down here, which were perfectly long enough, and I took the two that came with the kit and I put them in there. That may be how it's meant to be done, but again, this is our instructions. So those are no good. So now we got this on here. Like I said, this is at a slight angle because I couldn't mount that crossbar. So now we're going to try to put a trimmer on here and we're going to see how it sits. If it does sit right, then I'll go ahead and I'll mount the straps on here that mount over each side. So when you have a trimmer in there, you know it doesn't just bounce out. But we're going to try the trimmer out first. Well, it sits back pretty far. I thought, you know what? I can't really slide it back anymore because I have the mount right here. I have the mount right here for my equipment defender, so I can't slide it back anymore. But that's actually, it's sitting right there with the bottom part of the engine. I can see the rubber already peeling up. So what I'll do is I'll take that out and I'll put some glue in there, put it back in, that way it doesn't come out. But I think right there, it'll hold perfectly fine. I mean, the handle's hitting the gas cap, but I don't care about that. And I can still mow perfectly fine. I can use the parking brake perfectly fine. So I think that's gonna do exactly what I need it to do. I think everything will work out great. So now I'm gonna get these straps on here and we should be good to go. Okay, so I got these on. Come a little closer. This one screws onto there, and then the strap itself screws onto this side. Down here at this end, the strap screws on the top. That one screws on to the bottom. And then what you do, you put the trimmer in like that, trimmer in like that, and trying to figure out how this piece comes across here, actually, because I don't really know how. It would have to be across the top. Stand by. We'll do this one down here first. This one comes across and just pulls down and hooks on there. Now the trimmer can't get past it. It can't come out. And let me just take one more look at this picture to make sure. Yeah, okay, well, that's how they have this one. It just comes across like that and over. You gotta pull it tight. It makes me worried that it'll rip those screws out of there, so I'm hoping it doesn't. But that's how you do it. You pull it tight over there. Now, stand back there a little bit. Now, that thing's tight. It's in there. It's not moving. It's gonna stay in there tight and it's not gonna go anywhere. It's mounted in the bottom. And that's pretty much it. That's how it stays on there. I guess the parking brake still comes up. Everything works fine. So I guess that's it. That's how you mount it. And like I said, I had to go online and find some pictures. So I haven't found any videos on how to mount this thing anywhere. So I'm kind of hoping that this will help people. I see a lot of people asking on the Right Owners Forum how to mount it, and you know what you got to do. Nobody can find instructions. Obviously they see the instructions that come with it, don't tell you anything. It tells you how to put the mounts together themselves, but nothing tells you how to mount it to the mower. So if you know, you can pretty much figure out how it goes together, but if there were instructions in there on how to mount to the mower, that would make a world of difference. So I really think they need to be in there. That's something Wright needs to think about. But like I said, I got pictures offline and did it that way. My only concern, like I said, is I'm just worried that over time, you know, these are just screws. The whole thing is rubber, but these parts are plastic. And I'm just worried that these little Phillips screws will end up with all the tension to pull these down tight. I'm worried that before these end up weakening up, I don't think they will. I mean, it's a really nice setup, and I mean, it's really tough rubber. But these pieces here that screw into the mount are hard plastic, and I'm worried over time these screws will end up ripping out, or that'll crack and they'll come out. So I guess we'll see what happens. But as always, guys, don't be everybody, be somebody, and thanks for watching.